Hey traders, I do apologize. I didn't put out a video. I think I put out one earlier yesterday, but I didn't put up any live trading. Unfortunately, I got to the session later. There were no technical issues with stocks to trade because, well, I mean, when I open stocks to trade after 10:30, like 10:32, it won't it will load up the page, but I can't see the chart. Then if I go and interact with anything, it will freeze up and not respond, and I can't actually get it running till it's pretty much right off. Like I might open it a dozen times and it doesn't work. So from like 10:30 to midnight. So but anyway, look, I'm going to be here for the session tonight. We'll see how it performs. The big issue I've had is when it goes from like 10:29 to 10:30. So as a disclaimer, I'm not live trading. I'm only paper trading still. So I wouldn't call myself an aggressive trader by any means. I'm probably more conservative, especially when it comes to this sort of penny stock game as well. So that's why I use stocks to trade. I don't want to fund a live trading account. I prefer the money working for me in other ways. And once I'm ready, then I'll do that. And I guess because I know Interactive Brokers does have a demo account feature, and I didn't mind that you could use your phone as well. So although I thought Stocks Trade, thought Tim Sykes was better testing some of that software as well, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, I've got ATRS up here, guys. I just use the top percentage gainers, and I'm mostly focusing on buying stocks. Because I know selling stocks is a little more challenging, but it doesn't really accurately represent in this platform because you don't have to find shares to short. You can just short them because it's the demo account. Although I did notice Interactive Brokers was different in that regards. It sort of represented things a little more accurately, so that was pleasing. And I didn't have any crashing issues or anything there, so it's actually really the money I could just save, because that's another thing. I don't really have the money to fund a live account with Interactive Brokers. I decided against short trader. Heard mixed reviews, some good, no horror stories that I've heard. I'm sure there are, but I just prefer. It's just a headache. It's just a headache to fund it, and I prefer to save up a bit longer and get, maybe a Lightspeed or Interactive Brokers account. I'm more favoring Interactive Brokers because they have a Melbourne office as well you can deal with. And their customer service hasn't been too terrible. Yeah, anyway, okay, so we've got ATRS. A little bit of news out. I won't really go into specific details. I really don't, do that. Honestly, it's more technicals, but this is a factor that plays into it. Volume's pretty good as well, pre-market. So we'll see. We'll go to the 5-day chart and look a little bit of support and resistance. All right, so it's sort of gapped up pretty significantly. It's very significantly. What about? We'll go to the. We'll see what it's been doing. Is it a bad sushi chart? Well, I mean, wow. You wouldn't call it a good sushi chart, would you? I mean, sort of wafting about, and then it just collapsed hard, and here we are. I mean, you could say that some support. I mean, really, $2. That's always for penny stocks. It's psychological. Under $5 stuff I've found that whole numbers are pretty significant. So I mean, definitely a dip buy. That's what I'm favoring, and they make the most sense to me. So we'll see how this opens, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to keep this pretty short and concise. I've got a few things going on as well. This week hasn't really gone to plan because I've had my 5 days off in a row, but it's just I've been doing a lot of reading and studying of some of Tim's literature that I've got, as well as the video lessons. So that's what I say to you. If you just can't be too focused on making money, because it will misguide you a little bit, and you want to sort of have a carefree attitude and let the trades come to you. That's the same I found with the forex trading as well, and that's the successful people, it just seems that they don't, they're not chasing trades, but they're always ready when an opportunity presents at the same time. All right, MGTI, probably not really worth talking about. The reason why I bring it up is that Bitcoin has rallied a little bit, especially today in the last few hours. If my internet wants to work. All right, let's load this up. Stuff on my desk. Looks like coffee. That's no surprise though, because I drink a fair share of that. I'm drinking coffee now, and it's nearly 9:30 at night. So, shout out to all the traders who are trading at obscure time zones for the US markets as well. All right, so as you can see, it is up. So it's pretty telling on the 4-hour. I mean, let's see the daily. Might be a little choppy on the daily. No, I mean, you would say that's a balance, and it's continuing a little bit as well with its upward momentum. So I'm not sure what this moving average is. I'm not really sure how to use this platform. I don't trade cryptocurrency. I'm just sort of using it as a catalyst because MGTI have extensive Bitcoin mining equipment that they've invested in. That's what their business sort of specializes in. So we'll see what it does. Ideally, I'd like to see a dip buy again. But really, the main focus, just with what's going on pre-market, is ATRS. I'll just bring this up to see what else is going on. Look, AMAG, that's too high priced. LMER, pardon me, too high priced. And it's got the most volume as well, ATRS, which is always, it's a pleasing sign, and it's over 300,000. So what does it normally trade at? Oh, I got a million account. So we'll see how this one goes. Dip buy off what? $2. This is, a starting point. We'll see where it goes if it does panic, or might consolidate and then break, 230. I mean, pre-market high was 250. So, interesting to see where it goes. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will try and do a live trading update as well.